at the Ridge Motorsports Park. The second race of the weekend for this class is about to get underway with Miranda Kane on that pole position. And as the red lights come on, Kane makes her start, and off the line it looks like once again Ciara Knebel able to make a good start, but Shane McGregor on the outside the front row with a very quick start. She's going to try and run around the outside of Knebel, but Knebel able to hold that tight line into turn 1 as everyone tries to filter their way through turn 1, turn 2. The chicane always a tricky spot here at the Ridge, but it looks like our leaders are all clearly through, and once again Rog, we're able to see that our pole sitter Miranda Kane not able to convert that.
No, and right there in the top 3 you can already see they're kind of slowly starting to pull away, but Ciara, kind of same race as yesterday, she wants to be the one who gets out there early and sets the pace. Yeah,
we saw in yesterday's race, Freddie, that Ciara always able to lead from the front. It took Miranda a little bit of time to come through in Shane McGregor yesterday. She'll know that she can't afford to give up too much of a gap to Ciara at the front.
Well, one of the things that Ciara also, she made a change with their suspension. We talked about it yesterday with the K-Tech suspension system that they're still working through. We went to the single rate rear spring, and this racetrack is very demanding for these bikes, all bikes, of course, around here with the elevation changes. But they seem to be with the front end a little bit of a skidding, a little bit of a chatter issue that a lot of the riders have been working through.
See Miranda just trying to run around the outside of Shane McGregor, able to carry that corner speed through there to come through into second spot on the 186 machine, and she's got a little bit of ground to make up on the race leader Ciara Knebel, but at least she's in a position to make that move now. Rog, yesterday it took her a lot of time to be able to come through in second.
Yeah, and that was a great pass the way she set that up the corner before, really able to get that run. And like you mentioned yesterday, it took her a little while to work her way into second. So today, I'm sure when she thought about her race yesterday, and I'm sure when she talked about it with Freddie, hey, when the pass is there, take it as Shane McGregor now comes back.
Yeah, Shay into P2 now on her machine as well, the 457. And Shay's not afraid of making those moves, Freddie. That's good riding by her. She wants to make sure she's able to hold on to that second spot, because she'll also think that she's got the speed to go with Knebel.
Yes, I know that Shay is the same thing. She working toward getting the suspension system better suited for her comfort-wise. One of the things we did, Roger, with her is we actually add some more ride height, get some more weight on the front, and also soften it a little bit so she can get a better feedback. So she could be a little more aggressive and be comfortable with the bike moving around.
We can see there the 93 just coming through. That's Brianna Everett. She's gone from 6th to 4th position there, and lots of changes of position in that second group. And Rog, when we see a group like this scrapping like that, they can cost themselves a lot of time, but their points battle is really for trying to get that 4th place finish, with the top 3 having a little bit of a pace advantage.
Yeah, you kind of go back and forth. This place is really hard to pass, so when the opportunity presents himself, you have to be there to take it.
And obviously as well, Freddie, for these riders, every time they're out on track, they're able to gain more and more experience. Yesterday would have been the longest stint that the riders were able to put together with 8 laps in a row, and you do see that progress during the course of a race weekend.
You can see there Camille making a pass on Brianna Everett and back up front with Ciara. But you know, one of the things, like I said, they're constantly doing is improving. For some of the riders, it's first chance to have an opportunity to ride around this Ridge circuit. For the new riders to the program, the 4 new ones this year, the riders that came from last year, they obviously had that advantage to be able to have a chance to have that experience.
We can see here Miranda Kane trying to give herself that chance to come back through. Rog, just looking at the times as well, a 2:05.1 last time around from our race leader Ciara Knebel. That's about a second faster than she went at this time yesterday. So the pace at the front is hotter than yesterday as Miranda Kane moves herself up into that second spot ahead of Shane McGregor. And Rog, this is where from this corner on last time around she was very strong. So
this is a program they want to improve, they want to get better. So we're seeing Camille making a pass on Lucy. But they want to get better each and every race and perform at their best. And for each of them, there's different dreams. We have so many different, you know, with the one at Barber, 2 at MotoAmerica, we had to move the Barber round, the second round to here. So we actually have 3 this weekend. So these 2 races today are really critical for the championship.
And pull back over a second on the race leader, and Ciara Knebel's looking a little bit vulnerable now with 3 laps to go.
Yeah, we're going to have a 3-rider battle here for the win as this race, 3 laps to go. Still a lot of time for Shay. Needs to find about a second.
Being able to know what it takes over the course of the race to be able to defend. This is their 13th start in the BTR class, and Miranda came with a good run now to try and give herself the chance to attack on Knebel, but looks like it's going to go down to that last lap, for the race victory, Rog.
We've seen Miranda struggle a little bit down into turn 15, but Shea's going for it.
McGregor comes from a long way back. Oh, and goes down, and Miranda Kane also runs off the track. This is where it's important for Shea McGregor to get her bike back upright, because they've got 27 seconds in hand over the right behind. That's Miranda Kane that's gone down now as well. Shea McGregor's coming from down in towards turn 13, Rog, but just loses the front through there. Miranda's got nowhere to go, and she runs off the track, and then once she's... But for those riders, they need to get the bike upright, need to get restarted, but Ciara Knebel able to claim this race victory, and 2 race wins here at the Ridge, and still race 3 to come this afternoon. Miranda Kane doesn't look like she's been able to get that bike started, as she can now finally see the chasing pack coming through, and that looks like Camille Conrad on the 85 coming through. That'll be into P2 if Shea McGregor wasn't able to get her bike started as well. But for our race winner, Ciara Knebel, once again we were able to see that she was able to keep that cool head. Should be in action for race 3, trying to make it a perfect hat trick for this weekend. Camille Conrad able to come through from those last lap incidents to move up from 4th into 2nd, and Shea McGregor, despite that crash, able to come away with a 2nd podium of the weekend.